Welcome back to Good Day State Line. October 3rd through October 9th is Mental Illness Awareness Week, and tonight Danielle and Xavier from NAMI Northern Illinois are here. We're going to talk about a ton of important events and just things we should all keep in mind, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming in today. Danielle, of course, has been on plenty of times. Xavier, nice to see you. By the way, your nails are I just looked at them. Yeah. I love them. They're
very
perfect.
folly.
Very folly. Okay, so let's start with Mental Illness Awareness Week, which you guys call this, you don't pronounce MIA, or is it MIAW? My card says MIA. Danielle, tell me a little bit about Mental Illness Awareness Week.
So nationally, NAMI helped begin this in the 90s, and it's really just a week to spread awareness and education on mental illness and really recovery.
Which is really important at all times. You know, we just mentioned it is our high school homecoming week. Kids, high schoolers especially, has been through so much in the last 2 years, and I think it's so important that we talk about this and make it seem like everyday conversation instead of something that people just talk about, you know, behind closed doors or whatever. It's very, very important. So tell us a little bit about, you know, why you want to be a part of this, Xavier.
Well, I've been on the NAMI board now for about 4 years, and after the first year, they asked me if I would step into the position to help chair this event. And obviously, it's important to me to get awareness out there. I have a personal story connected with mental illness and suicide loss, and what I realized is that when I came on the NAMI, there wasn't a lot of, people didn't know. I didn't know about NAMI.
Sure.
And so what could I do to get involved to help NAMI be known and recognized within our community, and also for people to know there's resources out there that can help them if they need it.
I think that's so important too, because maybe right this second, while you're watching, you don't feel like you need a resource, but keep it in mind because you never know when you're going to come across somebody or somebody who you already know and love is going to need these resources, and better to be prepared, right?
Absolutely.
Always be prepared.
Absolutely.
All right, so tell us about what's going on this week, Danielle.
So we just started yesterday with a free YMCA day with our partners at the Y. Just kind of really honing in on the healthy body, healthy mind.
Yeah, that's a good combination. And so then we have events really every single day through the night, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. We got a cheat sheet on the screen in case you
Awesome. Well, the one thing that's missing is today we have it will be virtual as well as in person for a limited number of people at OSF. It's a nutrition class.
Oh, cool.
Because we know nutrition has a lot to do with people and their mental health, and we wanted to start out with just working with OSF to create something and get a healthy recipe for people to use.
That's like so important, and I feel like people forget about that, right? But even though we should enjoy foods of all kinds, right? But sometimes like you eat like junk food and you feel terrible.
Right.
And then you realize that might be part of it. Yeah, right? Like eating fresh foods and healthy foods and nutrient-dense foods might actually make you feel better.
Yeah,
Right.
So that's really awesome. And then coming up tomorrow, I know we have a really cool event too. So we can get that back on the screen because I don't remember what it was.
Oh yes, it's the Path to Recovery.
There we go. Okay.
It's like a holistic webinar on addiction recovery.
Okay.
Just kind of what helps people through.
Personal stories
Yep.
and
Yep.
ideas.
And tell me about the rest of the events.
So Wednesday at the Nordloff, we're having a viewing of A Silent Voice, which is a Japanese anime video that's focused on teens and the topics around teens and mental health, bullying, suicide, just struggling with mental health and depression and stuff like that. And there's going to be Marissa Ebert, who's locally known, and I know been on your show a lot, is hosting that, and there's gonna be some discussion afterwards and processing it and just talking through it. So and it's open to anybody who wants to come. It's definitely a free event.
I love that so much too, because I know that sometimes parents or guardians have trouble starting to dive into these concepts, but having that, what an amazing opportunity to stop by, watch it together, talk about it, instead of just having to bring up a potentially uncomfortable conversation like at dinner.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is perfect that you guys are doing this.
Yeah.
And this is all free, you said?
All free.
Everything.
Okay, and then we also have a few more events, and they are all able to be found on your website and social media, right?
Yep. NAMI Northern Illinois.org.
Okay, so what do we have going on the rest of the week? Do you remember?
Thursday is the State Line event.
Okay.
Yep. So it's kind of the power of mental health ministries, really bringing people together to share resources, support each other. There will be some breakout sessions as well as a presentation
Awesome.
on being kind to your mind.
Okay, I like that.
And then Friday we wrap up with the rally at the Veterans Memorial Hall at noon.
Okay.
And that is just a bunch of local leaders and individuals are going to do some speaking about what they're doing in the community around mental health and just promoting it and rallying off our week with that.
That is so great. I'm so glad that you guys stopped by to be able to talk about this today. We will get this entire list on our social media so that everyone can find all of these awesome events. Every single day there's something, and they're all at like different times, right? So it seems like everyone can have the opportunity to visit you guys, and bring your teenagers, bring your kids, right? This is everybody conversation. NAMINorthernIllinois.org for more. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
When we come back, we are hanging with Sydney at Willow Beauty Center to find out how to get the perfect homecoming curls, and then a new Let's Try It. We'll be right back.
The preceding segment was sponsored by National Alliance on Mental Health.